So welcome to Coffee with Jim. So the question is, if I was going to treatment today, what would I look for in the program? Well, that's a very good question, and a difficult one to answer. Myself, because I've been around a long time, I know what I would want. What I'd want is really something that can show me that it's going to have a follow-up afterwards. That's a really critical thing, because it's okay to go do a program, and you go to a program for 28 days and it's kind of like being spun dry. You're not using, you're clean and sober, and life is wonderful. But what do you do when you leave here? So what we encourage while people are here, even though our program is based on the 12 steps and also cognitive behavior therapy and all kinds of, what's the word I'm looking for, is value-added stuff, but also stuff that can be traced that it actually works. So what I would want is somewhere that tells me what I'm going to do when I leave here. And that isn't seeing a therapist once a week or once a month, or phoning your mother or whatever it is. To me, it's having an organization. It's asking you to go to a 12-step program. I really believe that, the 12-step programs are the answer for continued sobriety. Some people don't want to go there, God's involved, they think, and all this kind of stuff. But the reality is that if you want to stay clean and sober long term, I was at some meetings last week down in Vernon, and I've been going to some of those meetings for 30 years. And there was people in those meetings that were there when I come in. It doesn't mean that every time I go in, I have to say I'm an alcoholic. Well, that's part of it, but that really isn't the basis of it. The basis of it is that you keep in an area that people are clean and sober. And those people they bring up some points, especially new people. I always find I learn way more from new people than I ever did from the older people. Today, I'm always learning something and say, oh, that makes sense, and what people are doing to stay clean and sober. And involve your family. This is a family disease. Stay close to your family. Sometimes you have to, in early sobriety, you have to change who you hang with. You don't have to say, well, I'm an alcoholic or I'm an addict and I can't do this or I can't do that. You can just say, you can avoid those places. If you know people are going to the bar after work, just say, I've got an appointment, I've got to go to Costco. Who knows where you're going to go? But just don't go to the bar in the beginning. Later on, when you get 10 or 20 years in, and if you want to stop and have a hamburger and everybody's having a beer, it's not an issue. I don't care if somebody's drinking in my presence. It's got nothing to do with me. But in early sobriety, it's a pretty slippery slope, so take it easy out there.